Hello everybody, welcome back to the United Ramble podcast. So you can probably tell by the title that I'm not very happy about what happened last night in the Champions League. I have to say, I saw it coming. Um, Absolutely ridiculous, embarrassing, humiliating. You know, if you've not seen the highlights, I wouldn't bother. We were terrible. That is the worst I've seen us play. Like, just so unorganised and utter shambles. So like that first goal, I'm not guessing going to be a particularly long video, but it needs to be covered. Something needs to be said about this. Basically, that first goal summed it up. The second one was bad as well, but we'll get on to that. So the first goal, obviously we're on the attack, and they basically huff the ball back into our end. Demba Ba's there on his own, no defenders around him other than Matic, who's slow as anything, can't keep up with Demba Ba, who's 35 by the way, just runs basically the length of our own half and then slots it past Dean Henderson. It is an utter disgrace that that was allowed to happen. Um, and guess who is at the back again? It's the usual suspects. Harry Maguire, where was he? Um, you know, Luke Shaw's nowhere to be seen. Can't see him running back. It was just utter disgraceful. I can't even put into words how bad it was. And then obviously the second goal, I want to say is worse. You got Mata for some reason running back towards our own goal, gets dispossessed, and then there's a pass across the face of our goal, and somebody just runs onto it freely again and then smashes it in. It's a good finish from them. But like, what is happening there? You know, and it's just so unorganised. It's embarrassing. Um, it was arguably worse than the Tottenham game. The Tottenham game were down to 10 men. This was 11 men against a very average team. Um, I'll be honest, I'd never even heard of them before. I didn't know Demba Ba was even playing for them. But he's hardly a household name, and was able to totally outclass our defence for the first goal. Yes, we scored, don't really care. Anthony Martial gets a goal, his first from open play, that's good. We're probably going to have him back for the weekend. Um, you know, how big a difference that makes, I'm not so sure. But yeah, I'm not even going to go over it. It was a good header. If you don't see Martial's goal, go watch it. I'm not even going to discuss it because it was meaningless. Um, yeah, so I don't know how much a difference Martial's going to make against Everton at the weekend. I can see us getting absolutely stuffed about 4-0. I'm going to be honest. Um, if we play like that, it could be worse than Tottenham. It really could, particularly if Everton find their form again. If Rodriguez is on point, and if Calvert Lewin's still in the mood, Calvert Lewin could get a hat trick. James Rodriguez could probably score and get a couple of assists. Um, you know, Doucouré will probably bully Pogba. It was just so bad. I can't even explain to you how angry I am. Um, and it's time to Ollie to go. This just proves my point again. He's so inconsistent. So we beat Paris, we beat Leipzig. If we won last night, that's us in 9 points, and yeah, we'll probably qualify. All we need is, probably one more win at home, and then a draw, maybe. If that, maybe not even that. But he bottles it as usual. Now he's invited everybody else back into the race for qualifying, and it's all Ollie's fault. I mean, oh, it was so bad. It was so bad and so embarrassing and so unsurprising at the same time that we lost. But I did not expect us to be that bad and so unorganised. Particularly following the match on Sunday against Arsenal, I thought he might have tried to get a bit of a reaction. But again, he plays like a weakened team, and it's like, what are you doing, Ollie? Like, he puts Dean Henderson in goal for some reason. When De Gea's on form, no reason to drop him. We're coming off of a bad result at the weekend. Play a strong team, try and make a statement. Yes, change it up here and there. Maybe bring Donny van de Beek in, which he did do. Bring Tuanzebe in. Just change it positively. And don't start Juan Mata in games like this. Like, he's a good player, but he's so slow. He doesn't really suit the way Ollie wants to play in the first place. And, we're now seeing players like Bruno Fernandes even just losing morale because we keep getting beat in utterly embarrassing ways. And I'm sorry, but Ollie needs to go. We need to get rid of him because what will happen is maybe not the game at the weekend, but there'll be an international break. We'll come back and we'll win a couple of games. But oh, he's got it. We're back. And then the same thing will happen again. We'll come up against somebody with a bit of skill, or Demba Ba again in the Champions League potentially, and we'll fold again. And it's just I'm sick of it. Bring in Pochettino, right? Just do it. What's the worst that could happen? Can it be really any worse than what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's done? At least Pochettino has made it to a Champions League final. Yes, he didn't win it, but he's got there. Has Ole done that? Don't think so. He bottles it every time there's a bit of pressure. So here there was pressure to win this following a bad result at the last weekend, but also the pressure of moving ahead in the group and really putting us in a position to get out of the group. And he couldn't do it as usual. He is a pathetic manager. I love what he's done for the club. He obviously, is really passionate about Manchester United, but I don't care. That doesn't make you a great manager. Look at Alan Shearer. He was passionate about Newcastle and got them relegated. Should he be taking them forward in the long run? No. Just because he was a good player doesn't mean he's going to be a great manager, right? It's that old argument. So we need to get rid of Solskjaer. Just bring in Pochettino for God's sake. At least he can work properly with the young players. I mean, imagine Rashford under Pochettino. Imagine Tuanzebe under Pochettino. Imagine literally half of that squad under Pochettino. They'll be so much better. We'll be playing pressing football. Will be difficult to beat, and we'll be creating chances, and it'll be more exciting. I enjoyed Mourinho football more than this because at least Mourinho won us trophies. He did, and would generally be more consistent. I would say, at least it felt that way. He was, harshly done by, in my opinion, Mourinho. Yes, he said some things he shouldn't have and isolated some players as he always does. But he knows how to win, and he proved that by winning us the Europa League and the League Cup. And if you want to count the Charity Shield, you can. Ollie's been there roughly the same amount of time, and what's he done? Nothing. So get rid of him. I'm fed up of this. Yeah, I was hoping. The last video did quite well that I did. And the views are going up on it for my channel anyway. And I was hoping this would be a more positive one, but it's not. And we just need change. And I know that the owners aren't going anywhere, so the least we can do is get a better manager in. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. It's been a bit of a rant as usual. It seems to be what I'm doing at the moment. Hopefully, things will sort of get better, but I somehow doubt it under Ollie. Until he goes, we're not going to get any better, I'm afraid. So please do drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. And if you want to let me know if you think Pochettino will be a good fit or somebody else, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you later.